Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. I want to heal your heart from any pain I've caused you. Well, this tells us so much, guys. First of all, it tells us your person knows that they've hurt you. Many times we think the person has just moved on and that they just don't care, and they don't care that they have hurt us because they're not feeling it or experiencing it themselves. But they are. You still share telepathy and empathy with this person. Even though there's been no contact in the 3D space, you guys can still feel and hear each other's thoughts and feel and experience each other's emotions as well. Your person knows that they hurt you. They are well aware of this because they have been able to examine themselves and examine their behaviors that caused the damage in this relationship, knowing that they broke your heart, knowing that they brought unnecessary drama, trauma, chaos, confusion, dysfunctional behaviors, and perhaps habits, low vibration words and behaviors into this relationship as well. And being able to acknowledge that, yes, all of this stuff that I did to us and to this connection hurt us both. But I know that I broke your heart, and I am so sorry for breaking your heart. I shouldn't have acted the way that I did, and I wish that I had done better. But I wasn't ready for how powerful this connection was. I wasn't ready for what I was feeling and experiencing when the two of us were spending time together. It was overwhelming for me because I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was trying to understand it with my brain. And I see and understand now during this time we've been apart from one another that it's not something that can be logically felt or experienced or explained. I see and understand now that this kind of connection that we have is something that can only be felt and experienced with the heart and with the soul. And I know that I damaged your heart. And I am so very sorry for all of the things that I did and that I said that were so hurtful to you. And I should have apologized sooner, and I should have taken ownership and responsibility of all of this sooner. But I really needed to see and understand what was going on within me so I could get it, so that I could have this wake-up call and I could see those things within me that I needed to work on, that I needed to fix, that were causing damage to you, causing damage to our relationship, causing damage to me as well, because it's also negatively impacted other areas of my life. And I want to make amends, and I want to heal your heart, and I want to come back into your life so that I can heal our hearts and we can heal each other's hearts together. Our love is more than just chemistry. It is soul recognition. And you guys, when you first met this person, whether it was an in-person meeting or a phone meeting or perhaps a FaceTime meeting or a WhatsApp meeting or those things where you are able to see each other on the screen like on the Jetsons, yes, your person knew in that moment, they knew something special and magical was happening in their life, and they knew that this was a significant connection when they met you. They just weren't ready for all of this when the two of you were spending time together. It was overpowering. The chemistry between the two of you was off the charts. It is intense, and it is still intense, this chemistry between the two of you. And when you come back together and you start healing your hearts with each other, the chemistry between the two of you is going to be even stronger because you have both been doing the work to evolve and change and transform during the time that you've been away from each other. It is soul recognition. That is what love at first sight is. It is more so your souls remembering each other from another time and from another place. And that is why this connection is so powerful. You have to consider, if you have spent, we're just going to use easy numbers, okay? I'm not saying that this is everyone watching the reading. I am just using this as an explanation. Let's say you've spent 100 lifetimes with this person, and every lifetime you have fallen in love, and you have had a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, and a lot of desire for each other through those lifetimes, which is what will have happened actually. And all of those lifetimes, All of those 100 lifetimes are now converging in this lifetime because you carry all of that with you through all of your lifetimes. It's the cell memory that our souls hold on to. So of course, the intensity of this connection, of this love, of this passion, and of this chemistry is going to be insane, and it's going to be off the chart because that is how these connections work. But it is your souls recognizing one another from a different time, from a different place, that makes you go, wow, you feel so familiar to me. I feel like I could talk to you for hours because I feel like I already know you somehow. But yet we haven't met in this lifetime yet. At least I don't think we have. Are you sure we haven't met one another before? That is why these connections for each of you, you feel so familiar to each other because you have been together before. You've been together for many lifetimes before. And that is why these connections are so intense and why that love at first sight moment happens, because the souls click, the souls ignite, and the souls want to merge because the two of you desire to come together. The two of you desire to come into union because that has how it has always happened for the two of you in each and every lifetime. Your souls knowing you belong together even now, across this time, space, and distance that is between you, your souls still know that you belong together. I am drawn by a magnetic pull towards you, an invisible thread that binds our souls. Well, it does feel like a magnetic pull, doesn't it? You can feel that coming from your heart chakra or perhaps from your solar plexus chakra, because that is where the two of you are connected. Actually, the solar plexus, there is this silver thread that connects your souls to each other, and you can feel and experience each other all the time. And that connection is still very much alive, even though there's no communication in this 3D space. Even though you're not spending time together, you are still connected to one another, and you always have been, and you always will be. And there is this vibration that is within each of you that comes from your heart space, and that is your souls calling out to each other. And that's why your person is saying here, I am drawn by a magnetic pull towards you. Yes, there is that magnetic pull, and it is in your hearts. It is your souls calling out to each other to come to union, to get together, to bridge this distance, to heal your hearts and get it moving so the two of you can continue this journey together in union, because ultimately that is what this whole experience is about. It is not about you guys meeting and having this great time and then everything falling apart and that's just where it stays. This is about the growth. This is about the changes that you are each individually undergoing during the time you are away from each other, which is why we call this space preparing for union. Because ultimately, that is the goal. That is the end game of these kind of connections, because the souls want to unite, because the souls know there is a love destiny here, because the souls want to come together, because they urge to merge together, to come together as one. And this thread is always there. It is an invisible thread, and it can twist and it can turn and it can get tangled and it can get tight. But this thread cannot break ever, because you and this person belong together just as you always have, across time, across space, throughout the universe. Since time began, you and this person have been traveling together because you have this soul counterpart connection with each other. I fell in love with you because of all the things you are. Why did you fall in love with your person, you guys watching the reading? What caused them, or what caused you rather, to fall in love with them? This instant spark, this click, this attraction, this love at first sight moment, but there was something so much more than that. Your person also acknowledges that they fell in love with you for more than just the spark, the click that is here between the two of you. Knowing that it was a love at first sight moment, but also being able to acknowledge so much more than that. Your person fell in love with you because you're kind, because they're attracted to you, because there's great chemistry between you, but also because you're wise, you're very passionate, you're generous, you're loving, you're beautiful or handsome as the case may be. You're very supporting of them, lifting them up, holding them in the light and giving them encouragement when they need it, helping them boost their self-confidence and self-esteem, sharing your wisdom with them. You are very nurturing. They love laughing with you. They love laughter. They love your laughter. They love that twinkle in your eye, that spark when the two of you are laughing at things that perhaps no one else understands except the two of you. You're charitable. You're kind. You're gracious. You're generous with your love and affection. This is why your person fell in love with you, for all of those things. And for many of you watching the reading, perhaps your person did not feel worthy of you or of this love because they do see you as this very powerful person. They see you as this enchanting and mesmerizing, magical being who is in their life, and they can't believe how lucky they are. And I do feel for some of you, they are afraid that you would abandon them if you saw how they really are. But these are the things that are needing the healing. This is where the growth needs to happen. These are the things that your person needs to heal within themselves. Their insecurities, their doubts, their fears, their illusions, their lack of confidence, their lack of self-esteem, their lack of feeling worthy. Perhaps always feeling unlovable and perhaps not even loving themselves very much. This is what your person is doing during the time that you have been away from each other so that they can come back, so that you can heal your hearts together, so that you can come into union, so that you can get this relationship moving and grooving to where the souls can be happy, because the souls want to come together as much as the bodies do, let me tell you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? You are my true love and the only one I want. You're the one that they want. Isn't that a song from Greece? You're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 or something like that. Yes, it is. And I feel that you are the one for each other. You and this person belong together, no one else, because you have been traveling lifetimes together and you have made a mark on each other's hearts and on each other's souls because you both know that you belong together. You both know that you are the one for each other. It's just at this time, there is not much happening in the 3D space for most of you watching the reading because they have needed to grow up and they needed to meet you when the two of you met. Because they needed to be aware, well, you both needed to be aware, actually, of each other's presence on the planet. And that is why the powers that be allowed the two of you to meet when you did. Although, for many of you watching the reading, your person was not ready for this relationship. But they had to be aware of your presence because that is part of the great plan or the divine plan that is here between you and this person, because that was supposed to inspire your person to go off and start growing up, to start assimilating the life lessons and experiences that they needed to have so that they could grow and evolve and be the partner that you need them to be, so that you could also go through your growth as well that you have needed to work on during the time that you've been away from each other. That is why you met at the time that you did. But was it time for the relationship for the two of you then? No, it wasn't for most of you out there. And this is what happens in these kind of connections. There is always some sort of turning point where things will fall apart, where things will crumble. And then one of the people in these kind of connections will run, they will ghost, they will deny the connection, they will create all kinds of chaos and confusion because they're not ready for it. But during the time that you are away from each other, this is where the magic happens. This is where the miracle occurs because your person is able to acknowledge that you are the one that they want. You are the one that they love. They don't want anybody else. They don't want anybody else. They fell in love with you because of all the things that you are, just like you fell in love with them for all the things that they are. But there was a soul recognition between the two of you when you first met. That was your clue individually that yes, this is it, this is the one, and we belong together. But let's see what else is coming through. We'll use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know about this situation, please? The Knight of Wands. Well, someone is going to start coming back in your direction. Someone is going to start showing up and communicating with you because the Knight of Wands is all about getting things moving. But as well, the Knight of Wands is very passionate, They love adventure. They want to have more experiences. They want to have more memories with you. That is what this Knight of Wands is about. Your person knows it's time to get things unstuck and get things moving. And the Knight of Wands energy is definitely someone who can get things moving and grooving here. But your person is going to return with a sense of confidence, with a sense of knowing what they want and then doing what is necessary to get what they want, which is you and this connection to heal your hearts so the two of you can start moving forward together in union. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this can be a place of validation. You don't have to be a fire sign or any of the other signs that I might mention for this reading today. This is a collective reading and it's for all signs. It's more important that we consider the energy of this card and what it means and how it relates to the other cards that are going to come out for the reading today, because that is the message that the universe is presenting to the collective for this reading today. Your person can also acknowledge that they were impulsive in the past and they know that they did not make the best decisions. They know they didn't think things through. They just acted spontaneously, or perhaps they acted out, and they allowed their fears and their insecurities to get the best of them, not really thinking what they were doing, not thinking things through in terms of their actions and the words that they said to you, wanting to make amends to you for all of that as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear about this person and this connection? The Four of Swords. This is a card of healing. This also tells us that there's not much happening between you and this person at the moment because things are in this place of disconnect right now. Your person doing what they need to do to heal. This is about them looking within, doing a lot of deep soul searching and inner reflection to identify those things that have caused them to not be able to be fully invested in this relationship with you. They are shut down. They are in this place of quiet, very much like the Hermit card in a way. The Four of Swords is about someone who is withdrawn, someone who is spending a lot of time looking within to identify those things that need work, that need addressing. And this is what you're supposed to be using this time for. This is what your person is using this time for. Actually, the name of the deck that I'm using today is Mystic Whispers Tarot. This is one of our decks. If anyone's interested, there is a link in the description, and we have put the meanings of the cards on the cards themselves individually. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Eight of Coins. Aha! I actually love the Eight of Coins because it is all about learning those life lessons. The Eight of Coins is the card of the student. And it tells us your person is learning what they need to do. This is why they're able to acknowledge that, yes, I want to heal your heart. I know I caused you a lot of pain. We have powerful chemistry, and I recognized you when the two of us first met. And I fell in love with you in that moment because of everything that you are. And I see and understand us and our connection now so much better than I ever did because I've had a massive wake-up call. And I know, and I have always known that you are the one for me, and you are the only person I have ever truly loved because I've never felt love like this before, and you are the one that I want. You are the one that I need in my life. The Eight of Coins is about your person improving themselves. It is about them doing what is necessary to show back up and be a better communicator, be a better partner, be someone who is all in and fully invested in this relationship, someone who is going to be able to work with you side by side to build a happy, healthy partnership together, because the Eight of Coins is also about lasting love that is here between the two of you. But let's see what else is coming through. This is the Ten of Cups. Well, the Ten of Cups is all about your person having so much love for you. Well, cups are ruled by the element of water, and water is things like emotions, intuition, romance, feelings, and love. And these 10 cups being filled to overflowing with the love that your person feels for you. They want to tell you how they feel about you. They want to show you how they feel about you as well. And this is part of the plan and part of the strategy that they are thinking through to come back in your direction, to see if you are willing to allow them to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner. Only this time with the 10 of Cups being present for this reading, especially next to this 8 of Coins. This is about your person being able to be fully invested in this relationship. This is about them being able to invest with their heart, with their body, with their soul, and with their mind. This is about them being all in with you. This is about someone who wants a partnership with you. This is about someone who sees longevity in this relationship with you, because the 10 of Cups is ultimately about commitment. The two of you settling down together, perhaps having a family or combining families. Please only take that part as it resonates. With the 10 of Cups is also about this stability that will be in this relationship moving forward, especially with it being next to the 8 of Coins. Because the 8 of Coins, if we take the number 8 and divide it by 2, that equals 4. And 4 is the number of stability. It is the number for a strong foundation, and your person wanting this strong foundation with you because they want this love to be lasting as they come back into your life. They don't want to run. They don't want to create this disconnect between the two of you ever again. They don't want the two of you to be in this place of separation from each other ever again, because your person is doing what is necessary to get their act together, to improve themselves, to learn these life lessons, and to have the personal and spiritual growth that they need in order to show back up for you and be your partner who wants longevity, who wants romance, who wants love, who wants commitment in this relationship with you, because that's what the 10 of Cups is all about. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know about this person and this connection? This is the 8 of Wands. Double 8s. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is all about getting things unstuck. The 8 of Wands tells us that your person is going to initiate communication with you. That as well is supported by that Knight of Wands. Your person knows it's time to bridge this distance. It's time to break the ice. It's time to ping that ball over into your court and see what you're going to do, if you're going to ping it back or if you're going to hold on to it. Because your person knows that it's time to take action. Your person knows that it's time to start rebuilding this relationship, and they feel that urgency building within them, and that is what the combination of the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands is all about. Getting it moving, getting it out of stagnation, getting it unstuck, out of limbo, and getting it flowing to where the two of you can hit this place of this 10 of Cups, which is truly about happily ever after with each other. Being able to have a happy and healthy relationship, being able to build a partnership with each other that is peaceful, harmonious, and tranquil, where there's a lot of love, where there is a lot of laughter, where there is a lot of passion as well, because that Knight of Wands is also about a lot of passion here in this connection between you, but so much love with that 10 of Cups. The 8 of Wands is also telling us that your person is getting ready to take action and get things moving. Messages coming through, things will start moving really quickly as your person starts making their way towards you guys. And it might move really fast, especially when we consider the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands together. So it is okay for you to tap the brakes a little bit if things are going too quick as they come back in your direction. Because this chemistry, this spark, this connection that is here between the two of you is going to be even more intense as the two of you come back together. So yes, there may be this natural inclination for things to really move and groove and zoom along really quickly, because this 8 of Wands is about sudden and swift movement, things going at a really fast pace here, especially with the Knight of Wands being on this end. So the point with that is, we have talked about this so many times on this channel, slow and steady does win the race. There is no prize for zooming it from the first meeting to happily ever after in a short period of time. It is about getting to know this person again. It is about the two of you rediscovering each other. It is about the two of you understanding how to communicate with each other, because it's going to be a little bit different because you've both changed, grown, and evolved during the time you've been apart. In a very positive way, then that's going to give so much more stability and structure to this relationship. But all I want to say is things may zoom along, and if you are feeling uncomfortable with how fast it's going, it is okay for you guys to tap the brakes a little bit so that things don't go too fast where it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. We also have the 9 of Cups, and we do love the combination of the 10 and 9 of Cups, because the 9 of Cups is the wish card, telling us that you fulfill what your person wishes or hopes for or desires in terms of a romantic partner. This is why they can say, I fell in love with you because of all the things that you are, because you fulfill my wish list when it comes to a loving romantic partner. But the 9 of Cups is also about this sense of happiness, prosperity, joy, love, and abundance in this relationship. Dreams being fulfilled, wishes being granted, the two of you fulfilling what each other both desire when it comes to a partner, because your person is going to be different. So they're going to fulfill what you hope, dream, and wish for when it comes to a partner. It is about happiness. It is about all of the love that is here between the two of you as well, that has been unspoken, perhaps, for many of you watching the reading. Your person not sharing with you how they feel about you, but that is going to be different as they come back as well. The 9 of Cups is about making a wish, having that wish fulfilled. So this is your reading, guys. Throw that wish out to the universe, because your angels and guides are listening and they want to fulfill this wish for you. We also have the 6 of Wands on the bottom. Now, this tells us your person is going to be successful at overcoming all of their challenges and all of their obstacles, at learning their life lessons, assimilating those lessons, going through the growth that they need to go through in order to come back in your direction. It also tells us that they are going to be very confident and very determined as they make their way towards you with this passion of this Knight of Wands energy coming at you. We also have the Empress coming from the bottom as well. And the Empress tells us your person knows that you are absolutely the one for them. They see you as a mover and a shaker. They see you as someone who gets things done. They see you as someone who is so very attractive or handsome or beautiful, as the case may be. Just take that as it resonates, guys. There is something within you that just turns them on in every which way possible. That is what they are saying with this Empress card being here today. There is a lot of sensuality here in this connection. There is a lot of passion in this connection as well. And also with the Empress card being here, especially on top of that 10 of Cups, it is about longevity in this relationship, because the Empress is about marriage. Now, not everyone wants to get married, so please just take that as it resonates. Ultimately, of course, it is about you and your person deciding what works for you and what works for this relationship and what you want in your lives. But ultimately, it is about long-term partnership and commitment. The Empress is, especially with it coming with that 10 of Cups. But as well, your person sees that you are the one for them with the Empress showing up. Everything about you they just find so inspiring, they find so lovable, and they are so attracted to. And it is so much more than the outward physical appearance. It is all of those things that you are. Your confidence, your charity, your loyalty, your kindness, your generosity, your affection, your passion. All of those things that you are that turn your person on. This is what they are attracted to in you. And this is why they can say, you are the true love of my life and the only one that I want. We also have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is such a powerful card to get next to the Empress, actually, because the Hierophant is all about a traditional relationship. And your person wanting this traditional relationship with you. Now, a traditional relationship can look different to different folks. It can be about moving in together. It can be about getting engaged. It can be about getting married. Again, whatever it is for you and your person is something that the two of you will decide. But ultimately, it is about the two of you in a monogamous long-term partnership. That is what a traditional relationship looks like. But also with this Hierophant being here, your person has gained so much wisdom during the time they've been away from you. They have used this time wisely to gain a greater understanding of themselves, to understand themselves on a much deeper level. That is what that Four of Swords was about earlier. Your person healing from things that have been holding them back from you and from this relationship. But also the Hierophant is a card of faith. And it asks us to have faith. Have faith in this connection. Have faith in God. Have faith in the divine. Have faith in your person. And have faith in yourselves for what you feel inside concerning you and this connection to your person. Trust in what you feel in your heart. Allow your intuition, your inner guidance to speak to you, because that as well is part of that Empress card. The Empress is very intuitive, very nurturing, very loving, very giving. Your person experiencing all of these things with you in the past and really wanting to get back to those. But also it tells us that you could understand this person in a way that no one was ever able to understand them before. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Well, yes, there is, because there is a whole lot going on in this card that I can't quite make out everything. But I feel that what this is telling us, there is divine guidance around this connection with your person. This card comes with number 22. Number 22, if we break that down, it equals 1111. If anyone resonates with 22, there you go. It could be the second month. It could be February. 22, 2 plus 2 also equals 4, which is, again, about stability and a strong foundation. There is more going on than meets the eye. You all want to see these changes in this person. Your person, obviously. But you can't see them yet. Do you have faith that this person can change? Or do you need to see these changes in your person? Obviously, you will see those changes in the person as they start making their way towards you, because they want to heal your heart and they want to get this relationship moving again, because ultimately they see this partnership with you. But many times, I know some of you guys can get frustrated because you're not seeing the changes manifest in this person where you are currently in this 3D space. But their transformation is part of their spiritual journey. And it is between them and the universe, God, the divine, their guides, their angels, whatever their higher power is, whatever resonates with them. The change and growth that they are going through is between them and their divine guidance. We can't always know that. We can't see that until our person tells us what those changes are, until we see them ourselves. So my point here is, just because you can't see these changes in this person because they're not communicating with you right now in the 3D space, does not mean that these changes are not happening for this person, because they are transforming and changing. That is that Eight of Pentacles. This tells us they're learning their life lessons. It tells us they are improving themselves. They are going through this personal and spiritual growth. You just can't see it yet, but you will see it from this person at the right time, when the time is right, when they are starting to make their journey back to you, when they are starting to communicate with you. You will see these changes in this person, because that is how these connections work. So there is more going on than meets the eye. You just can't see it yet, is what I wanted to say about that. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. This card comes with number 28, if anyone resonates with number 28. Although 2 plus 8 does equal 10, which equals 1, which is about starting over. 28, that could be February 8th. It could be August 2nd. It could be your age, or it could be the 28th of a month. But the Union of Hearts, a love connection that defies explanation. And that is what this connection is. It can't be explained. You can't define it. All you can do is experience it. And that is what your person sees and understands now. Perhaps they were trying to logically understand this connection between the two of you in the past with their brain. Doesn't really work from that place of logic, does it? Nope, it doesn't. You can only understand this kind of connection with the heart and with the soul, because it has to be experienced to be able to understand it. So if you were trying to explain all of this to your friends or to your family, they may not understand it at all. So just know that, guys, that you are experiencing the most powerful love connection that there is, because you and this person share a very deep soul connection with each other. And you have this invisible thread that binds your souls, that binds your hearts, and that is still working to bring the two of you back together into union. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Well, yes. Twin flames or soulmates, please just take that as it resonates for your situation. And you do share this deep soul connection with your person, whether you are soulmates or twin flames. So please just take it as it resonates. But the bottom line with this, I feel, is that yes, there is this soul connection. There is this deep divine counterpart connection between us. And this is why we are connected. This is why we feel and experience so much intense love, so much intense passion and chemistry for each other, because it is the connection that comes with soulmates and twin flames. And it can be overwhelming, guys. It can be something that really rocks your world. And when things are great, that is the best time of your life. But then things will invariably, in almost every single relationship that is a soulmate or twin flame connection relationship, a divine counterpart relationship, invariably there will be a crash and burn point. And that is where you each have to start growing and evolving, because that is why you have these relationships in your lives. And it can be very hurtful. It can really break your heart, and it can create all of this pain around your heart that your person wants to heal you from. But ultimately, it is about the growth that you are both going through as a result of being in each other's lives. Blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love and affection returned. Well, I do feel that this is about your person being able to love you unconditionally when they come back into your life. And perhaps they were loving you unconditionally in the past, but perhaps they were loving you conditionally. Different people have different experiences of that, and you know what it's like to be loved conditionally. Perhaps you don't know what it's like to be loved unconditionally the way you have loved this person, but as they return, they will love you unconditionally as you have always loved them. This is about equal give and take. This is about being equal partners with each other. This is about building a strong foundation. This is about equal giving and receiving. That is about being balanced in this relationship, fairness and love. That is about both of you contributing to this relationship where there is equal give and take, because that is how you build a happy, healthy partnership with each other. Affection returned. And you guys, when you guys are together, I feel there is so much affection between you. But this is a different kind of affection. This is going to be the kind of affection that you have possibly never seen coming from your person, because it is going to be kind of like with this emotional intimacy, this emotional transparency that you have not seen from this person. For many of you watching this reading, you've never seen that kind of intimacy coming from them as they come back in your direction, because they're going to be so grateful. They're going to be so appreciative of you for giving them this time and space to work on their stuff, to address their issues, to go through this growth that they've needed to go through as they figure themselves out. Because when this person shows up, they want to love you in a way that you have never been loved before. And that is unconditionally. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else do we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? Paradise. Every time this card comes up, I want to say rocking the paradise. Well, this is about happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Well, with that 10 of Cups being here, and the Empress, and the Hierophant, and the 9 of Cups, I do feel there is a honeymoon here coming for you and this person. Whether you choose to just take the honeymoon and forego the wedding ceremony, or whether you decide to have this traditional engagement and wedding ceremony and then take the honeymoon, is something that you and your person will figure out on your own. But this is about happiness and joy, and that is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is all about happiness and joy. Your person also being able to acknowledge that they are happiest when the two of you are together. This is why they can say you are the love of their life. They have never loved anyone the way that they love you, because they had to see and experience what this life was like without your presence, and not so happy for your person, because they are happiest when the two of you are together. That is what that 9 of Cups is also about. But also enjoying each other, playfulness, the two of you just getting to know each other all over again, with a lot of passion, with a lot of love, with a great chemistry that is here between you, but also respect this time. Your person, with that Empress card being here, being so much more respectful of you and of this relationship. Phoenix, new phase and rekindle. Well, let's get to this next phase, please, for everyone. Renew and growth, changed mind, and rise from ashes. Well, it's time to get to this next phase. And the next phase of this relationship is the phase where the two of you are coming back together, where your person shows up to heal your heart from any pain they have caused you, where your person shows up with an apology, with an explanation, by putting everything out on the table and showing you and telling you how they feel about you and how much they love you. That is the next phase. And this next phase that you get to, what phase are we in now? Yes, it's separation, but it is preparing for union. So this next phase that you're going to on this journey with this person, whether you are soulmates or twin flames, is going to be a much happier phase than where things have been. But you will see and understand as you get to this next phase why you had to go through this difficulty, why you had to experience this heartache and heartbreak and emotional devastation and pain and the suffering that you have been going through. Because your person is going to show you that they are different by loving you unconditionally, by loving you in a way that you have not been loved ever before, because they're going to want to give back to you in a way that is going to surprise you, actually. This is about your person rising from the ashes so that this relationship can rise from the ashes as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest and burning desire. Well, yes, there is a lot of passion here. The Knight of Wands is all about passion. So is the Empress, has passion as well. Insane chemistry is all over this reading, but it's so much more than just this insane chemistry. This is about the passion that is here between you and this person. It is about the chemistry. It is about the alchemy that exists because your souls are desiring to come into union. Your souls urge to merge. And as your souls urge to merge, your bodies are wanting to do that as well, because your souls want to come together so that you can experience this union, this renewal and growth, not only individually, but together as a couple. And that is what that 10 of Cups is about. Building a happy, healthy relationship, growing and evolving together in union with one another. There is going to be a lot of having fun in this connection with your person as the two of you come back together. They're going to want to travel. They're going to want to have new adventures. They're going to want to have many romantic experiences, and they're going to plan many romantic surprises for you guys as well. Because your person desires this partnership. They desire this union with you. And you each have a burning desire for each other. But it's not just a burning desire of passion. There is this burning desire of love equally that you each have for each other. Because your person knows that you are the one for them. They have always known it because they fell in love with you when they first saw you, just like you did. They just weren't ready for you when the two of you first started spending time together. You are my true love and the only one I want. Yes, you are each other's true love, and you do belong together. And because this is a love connection that defies explanation, this is a love connection that can only be felt and experienced through the heart and through the soul. Your person gets this and understands this now, and they want to come back to heal your heart, but also have this opportunity to build a happy, healthy relationship together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.